Hello everyone and welcome back to another tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a basic flower candy cuff. And I'm doing this for a reason, because the channel just hit 10K! Yay! I decided to do this one just because I went from doing candy singles into these. So this was my first candy cuff, so I thought it'd be fun to do a tutorial on these. Now for your materials. I do not know how much string you will need. I do not know how many beads you will need. Everyone's wrist is different. Measure with your heart. I know for some people it can be kind of frustrating when I don't give exact measurements, but my arm's gonna be different than your arm. Thus, our string measurements and our bead measurements will be different. And my friends, just a heads up, this will be a complete step-by-step guide on how to make these. So I will be showing you every single step throughout the video. Now, to get started, I'm going to go ahead and take out some string. Now, with our string cut, we're going to go ahead and start adding on beads. We are going to go ahead and start building a basic candy single. Our pattern is going to be 3 beads, 3 beads, 3 beads, 3 beads of mismatched colors. If this is your first time doing this, I would just recommend doing 2 colors. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding those beads onto my string. So I'm going to add on 3 pinks, that'll be one of my flowers, and I'll add on 3 yellows for my next flower. And I'm going to keep building this candy single until it feels comfortable around my wrist. The way that we'll do that is we'll add on some beads and then wrap it around our wrist. Normally a candy single is about 30 to 32 pony beads, but again, everyone's wrist is different. Go ahead and slip this on, and for me, I am at a comfortable point. If you're still building up your beads, I would recommend pausing here and then playing when you are ready again. Okay, and now that we have our single all done, I'm going to go ahead and give this a tie. Now, tightness is up to you. I would always recommend about a medium tug. We don't want it to be too loose where the flowers won't hold their shape, but we also don't want to go too tight to where you can't slip it on and off your wrist. There's kind of a perfect middle ground that you need to find, and this is just going to come with practice. There's no physical way that I can tell you how tight you should make these flowers. Now, I went ahead and gave this about 3 ties, and I'm going to cut off the tiny tail. We are going to start adding on the middle of our flowers. Before we get started, we need to make sure that our string is positioned correctly. We need our string to be in between these 2 beads or these 2 beads. So I'm going to take my string, because I'm in between 3 of my yellow and 3 of my pink. I'm going to take my string and I'm going to slip it right through this yellow bead, and I'm going to pull my string all the way through. And now that our string is in between, I'm going to go ahead and start adding in the middle part of my flower. I'm going to add on 1 bead to my string. I am now going to weave over into these 2 beads here. We're not going to weave through anything else, just these 2 beads. And I'm going to pull. And when you pull, you'll notice that it starts to kind of create the shape of your flower a bit. We're going to pull this tight. Remember, we don't want to go so hard that you can't slip the candy single on and off, but we also don't want to go too loose where it doesn't hold its shape. I am now going to add on another bead, just 1, and I'm going to weave it over into these 2 beads here. If it helps, we always want our single bead to be right in the middle of these guys here. So I'm going to take my string and I'm going to go through these 2 beads just like that, and I'm going to pull. And we are going to continue this going all the way around. So I'm going to add on my bead to my string, and I'm going to weave in to these 2 beads, skipping that middle bead. And I'm going to pull. I'm going to go ahead, add on a bead to my string. I'm going to skip this bead here, and I'm going to weave into these 2 beads here. And pull. I'm going to add on my bead to my string, skipping this middle bead, weaving into these 2 beads here. and pull. Try my best to make sure that I keep these up so they don't twist in on themselves. I'm gonna add on another bead to my string, skipping this middle bead here, jumping over to these two here. Adding on a bead to our string, skipping this middle bead here, jumping over to these two here. Adding on another bead to my string, skipping this middle bead, jumping into these two beads here. Placing a bead on my string, skipping the middle bead here, jumping over to these two beads here. All right, so we're coming up on the last middle part of our flower. I'm gonna add on one bead to my string, and just like before, we're still gonna skip this middle bead and weave over into these two beads here. But we also need to weave up into our center. So for me, that's gonna be orange. So we need to go through the beads number 1, 2, and then up to 3. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm going through bead number 1, going through bead number 2, and up through bead number 3, and I'm going to pull. And that is how we're going to step up our row. Now we are going to be adding on these parts here to our flowers. So for me, my 2 beads are yellow and pink. So truthfully, you can do whatever you'd like, but if you'd like to follow the pattern, you are going to follow what is directly underneath. So for me, again, it's a yellow and a pink. So I'm gonna add a yellow and a pink to my string, and I am going to weave over to this bead standing up, so the middle part of our flower. And I'm only going to weave through that with the 2 beads on my string, and I'm going to pull. And I'm gonna do it again. This time it's gonna be flopping colors. I'm gonna do a pink and a yellow. And I'm going to jump all the way over to this bead here, the middle bead that is standing up, and we're going to pull. And continuing this pattern going all the way around. So adding on my 2 beads and jumping over to the middle one that is standing up. Okay, my friends, we are coming up on our last row here. So just like before, I am still going to be adding on my 2 colors. Now we are still going to jump over and weave into our middle bead. So for me, it's going to be orange. But now we also need to weave up through the yellow and the pink, because what we're going to add on next is the top to our flowers. So we need to take our strings with our beads attached, weaving it through beads number 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to take my string, I'm going through beads number 1, going through bead number 2, and going over into bead number 3, and I'm going to pull. And my friends, we are super close to being done. Now we just need to fill in these gaps here. Again, you can use whatever color you'd like, but I am going to follow my pattern. So I'm on my pink flower, I'm going to add on 1 pink bead to my string, and I'm going to weave it over into the pink and the yellow. So I'm going to weave right through those 2 beads, and I'm going to pull. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add on my yellow bead to my string, and I'm going to weave over into my yellow and now my pink. Going to add on a pink bead, going to weave over into my pink and over into my yellow. We are going to continue this pattern going all the way around. up on our last bead here, I'm gonna place my bead on my string, and still, just like before, we are going to weave into these 2 beads. So I'm just gonna take my string, and I'm going to weave over through those 2 beads, and I'm going to pull. And take a look. I would recommend going around, just making sure that all your patterns match, all your petals look good before we tie it off. Now that the cuff is to my liking, we're gonna tie it off. So our string should be sticking in between these 2 beads. So if it helps, we're sticking out of a down bead and an up bead is right diagonal from us. So it should look something like this. Now, do you see there's kind of that little loop of string right there? That is where our knot is going to go. So I'm gonna take my string and I am going to weave it right through. So it should come through the other side. We're not going through any beads, we're just going under the beads. I'm gonna kind of slip my string right under there. I'm gonna pull a bit. And this is gonna create a tiny loop. And I'm gonna take the tail, pull it through that tiny loop, and I'm going to pull, and that will create a knot. And I'm gonna repeat this step about 3 or 4 times. Amazing. Now with this all tied off, I am going to take my scissors. I'm going to cut off this long tail. Okay, my friends, I hope this helped anyone looking to learn how to make a classic daisy candy cuff. These things are the OG. They are amazing for beginners and they're so much fun, and anyone who I trade with loves getting these flowers because who doesn't like flowers? Alrighty, my friends, I just want to thank everyone again so much for hitting the channel to 10K. This channel is, I don't know, a year and a month old, so I am amazed that we hit 10K so fast. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or feedback, please leave your feedback in the comments below. It really helps the channel grow. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for everyone's consistent feedback. I'm gonna also put my email up here. A lot of times you guys like to show me what you guys have created using my tutorials, and I like putting them at the end card of the video. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see everyone in the next tutorial. Bye-bye!